We're working? I think we're working. I hope you can hear me. I got this on before. Do I still have sweet chili on my face? Hope not. Okay, here we go, guys. Hello, thank you for tuning in. This is, welcome to the first ever Flying Kiwi vlog. I guess in recent months I've kind of looked back and wished that I had small little video diaries to look back on from when we started back in 2015 with the kids and looking after them at Astley Special School, and kind of diarized what was good and what was difficult, and what was coming up, and what we were looking forward to, and what was really rough, and I guess I just wish we had that to reference back to. Now we're in February 2019 and it's been 4 years, almost 4 years to the week actually, where I started with the kids at Astley Special School, had my first ever special needs kind of clientele, and it's been a very very fun, long, interesting ride, and I've learned a lot about myself and done a lot of education and growth as well to try and help out all my new clientele and new friends. And so I guess I feel like it would have been great to be able to look back now and say, oh, I remember 3.5 years ago when this happened, and I started with Alex and Joe 3.5 years ago, my first one-on-one clientele, and to look back then and see what was difficult back then was, say for example, getting Alex and Joe to walk hand in hand by themselves out to the cardio area, and now I can quite happily say, all right, well, you two go off to the bathroom, I'll meet you on the treadmill, and they'll just toddle away and they'll do their thing. Now they're so much more grown up. I just wish I had more diary evidence and could really just document everything going on. So like my online mentor that I've met twice by shaking his hand, but Gary Vaynerchuk said I should just document over creating. And so I just want to document the process of how everything's going and how the brand of Flying Kiwi, or whatever you want to call it, is growing over time, and the trials and tribulations, and what's fun and what's not, and what's hard and what's going really well, and things like that. So here we go, I guess. In a couple weeks time we have our first ever sanctioned Special Olympic powerlifting meet, which is really cool. So I held the Flying Kiwi Cup last year in September. I'll fade you out to like a quick little highlight there of that. Oh, how cool was that? Yeah, learning to video edit. But we held that comp and it went really well. It was amazing, really well received. The kind of backstory was December 2017, I got in touch with Special Olympics Australia saying, hey, I've got a couple of athletes, they're really strong, and they would theoretically kind of qualify into the World Games for powerlifting in Dubai, which is March 2019. So back then it was 1.5 years away, but now it's next month. And they're strong enough for the World Games. I would love to be able to take them there. And we didn't get shut down, but because Special Olympic powerlifting didn't exist as a sport inside Australia, we weren't able to have them qualify in time because the sport just blatantly didn't exist. So imagine the Special Olympic powerlifting is huge in the States, and it's big in Europe, and they've even got it in New Zealand, but we don't have it in Australia. Basically the Australian Special Olympic team will fly to Worlds next month, and all the table tennis players will go to the table tennis arena, and all the swimmers will go to the swimming pools. But no one from the Australian team will move to the powerlifting arena. That's pretty much how it works. So unfortunately there was no platform for the kids to kind of move through and qualify for the World Games, which is unfortunate. That was just how it was. So after that happened, I thought, okay, well, if I can't do it through Special Olympics, I'll just start it myself. I'll just start a powerlifting federation. Wasn't really saying how hard could it be. I knew it was going to be a big task, but I knew a lot of people that had some great powerlifting federations and great management of them, and an awesome membership base. And so I just kind of looked for a lot of advice from people like Scott Wasson of Valhalla Strength, and my own coach Brandon Greco, and another friend of mine, Johnny Bebat, who owns his own gym, and looked through to all those and just looked for advice. And so I just started, really. I started training all of my clientele, moving into what was then to be called the Flying Kiwi Cup. in September 2018. And I trained all the kids for about 6 months. There was 13, 14 of the athletes that were able to kind of lift with a barbell relatively decently, always maintaining safety as the first thing, weight was second. And they did well. They did really, really well. It was awesome to be involved and to see it all come to fruition. It was amazing. So we held that as like a novice comp. Basically just meant it didn't require any qualification, or even the rules were kind of bent a little bit to make sure that everyone just could be involved. That was what we wanted. We just wanted everyone to be involved and feel like they were a part of something. That was what we wanted. And so we did that, and it went really, really well. And a couple of weeks later, someone from Special Olympics Australia got in touch with me and said, "Hey mate, we love what you did with Special Olympic powerlifting, with special needs powerlifting," because it wasn't Special Olympics then. We love what you did with the special needs powerlifting meet and things like that, and they offered me the role to be the coordinator of Special Olympic Powerlifting Australia. Queensland. Basically, the job entailed that I would, help grow the sport inside Queensland, and from Queensland we spread into the other states and things like that, and try and make the sport nationally recognized, I guess, and have more athletes and things like that. So that was great. So we got in touch with what's called the IPF. They are the international federation that looks after Special Olympic powerlifting all over the planet. They look after Special Olympics International. So we needed to get in touch with them in order to make things happen a bit better. We got in touch with a man named Sean Muir, great friend of mine now. This was just before the Flying Kiwi comp. We had to get in touch with him, just asking for rules and regulations and things like that. And that went off without a hitch. So after the Special Olympics got in touch with me, I got in touch with Sean again, and we started working on our plans. The novice comp was not really internationally recognized. It was just kind of like a come and have a go, and he let me know about a couple of competitions coming up over the course of the next few months. And so now next month, so in about 3 weeks today, I believe, we will be attending the IPF Asia Pacific titles, where 8 to 10 of our athletes are going to be competing properly on a sanctioned, internationally recognized platform, which is huge. It's the first instance of the real rulebook being applied and it being recognized in terms of the totals that all the kids do, so between bench press and deadlift, and internationally recognized, so we can kind of be recognized as Special Olympics Queensland now has powerlifters. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. So that's in 3 weeks' time, and it's super exciting. I can't wait. There's a lot to do before then. We are lucky enough to have Titan, which is a powerlifting brand. Titan have said that they're happy to sponsor us, so all of the kids attending the powerlifting meet are all now sponsored with Titan soft suits. So it's kind of like a onesie almost that you wear when you do powerlifting, as well as a couple of other little things. So Titan Australia, or Titan worldwide, thank you so much for helping us out. We really appreciate that. It's amazing. Saving the parents having to fork out for any of the equipment it's brilliant. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. So yeah, March 12 will be the first sanctioned, so according to rulebook, the first sanctioned Special Olympic powerlifting meet in Australian history, which is amazing. It's what we're aiming for. Like, you got to have the first one before you can have the first 10, before the first 100. So we're very excited. So yeah, there's that's kind of the biggest thing coming up. Our program, our group program called Strong Hearts, is going really well. We now operate almost at full capacity over 2 days a week, which is phenomenal. Well, we've got some amazing workers and volunteers that are all there, between Tennille, Queen Tennille as she's called, Jacob, King Jacob, he's also called, and we've got all these volunteers that come along and things like that, and it's amazing to see, so much, just so much happy in one place, and all the kids really just enjoying themselves. It's just phenomenal. I love it. I love Strong Hearts so much. So hopefully a third day opening up for that one really, really soon. So that would be great. And on the one-on-one powerlifting side, we've got all the students that train with myself. There's a fair amount, and I'm getting to the point where I don't think I can really look after many more by myself. So I now run a course for special needs kind of coaching, I guess. And that course is kind of allowing me to coach more coaches on how to help people with special needs inside a gym, and things like communication and you know, the biggest things to look for in terms of safety and things like that. And that's gone really well. So we held our first one of those last month, December, and that went really, really well. We were well received, and you know, plenty of great feedback. So hopefully that means that we can run more of those, and then I can start having some other coaches working alongside myself inside the gym, so we can help out more kids in a one-on-one basis. That'd be phenomenal. If we could do that, it'd be amazing. The more kids we can help out, the better. That's the goal. The goal overarching of everything Flying Kiwi is help more kids. That's it. Simple. Help more people with special needs live a healthier, stronger, more functional life, and have more confidence, and have more friends, create more friendships, learn to interact better. That's what Strong Hearts is for. Feel strong, feel agile, be able to do more things around the house, in life in general. That's what the one-on-one coaching's for. And the Special Olympic powerlifting is to bring that together in a competitive nature that allows you know, even other Special Olympic athletes from other places like tennis and you know, swimming and bocce and all that stuff, they can become stronger by powerlifting to help their own sport. That'd be phenomenal. We can help out more athletes and more people with special needs that are already athletes be better athletes. All of it is to just help more and do more, and it really excites me. It really excites me. So there's a lot to do, but hopefully that kind of explains the small amount of what we want to do and things like that. So to past Michael, damn it, you should have recorded some sort of blog. But to future Michael, do some more work, or thank you for all the work you've done so far, but keep going, I guess. I don't know what else I'd say to future Michael. Probably future Michael, shave that before you film the next one. I don't know. But hey, if you've watched for the past 13 minutes and watched all the way to the end, thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching us from afar, wherever you are in the world. We seem to have people all over the planet. But thank you for tuning in and supporting us however you have, be it a like or a comment or anything like that. I'm never going to ask for subscribes. I'm never going to ask for people to tune in next time. I just want to tell the story of all these incredible humans that I get to work with every week and help them out as much as I can, as I'm sure every single one of you that have watched to this stage would love to do. If you were in my position, I guarantee you do the exact same thing. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, team. Hopefully this just gets even bigger. Fingers crossed. So yeah, that's Michael vlog 1 all done. I don't know, signing off. I don't know, headbutt. Yeah, love you guys. Thank you.